What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So uh thanks to YouTube, I was suspended again for the second time for a video that was about a year old. So, it's I love how, every time something happens, every time, they want to try to do something or try to, you know, I don't know what they're planning to do, but elections are around the corner, so, they're in overtime. They want to, censor as much people as they can because now Twitter is going to be pretty much not controlled by liberals. So they are going to what? In overdrive. Anyways, that's enough rant. But a lot has happened. Um, as you guys saw, I posted a school board forum from Loudoun County that happened about 10 days ago. Um, and it's been radio silence since then. But I'm gonna have one of those board members on the show probably sometime this week. Um, but uh, it was an interesting forum, I want to say. Uh, there was Mike Rivera was obviously my favorite guy, and he explained his stance very well. The other two, not really. They were just playing like a politician. But that's that. Right now, I'm going to talk about what's going on in Iran. I'm going to talk about how Iran is transforming internally and externally. Um, so before we get into anything, please hit like, share, and subscribe. Uh, Hit the like button, guys. Hit that. Leave your comments. Actually, comments and like actually get this going more often than anything else. So if you guys hit more likes, leave more comments, the algorithm works its magic, and you know people will see more of this, and it won't get censored. I don't know how the algorithm works, but let's go to the first story. The first story is Iran opens consulate in Armenia's Capen as it expands ties. Now, I've talked about Armenia extensively. And Armenia is a very small country in northwestern Iran. It borders Turkey, borders Azerbaijan, and it is not the favor of the Turks. As we saw last year and this year, Azerbaijan attacked Armenia a few times. They took over Artsakh, and nobody helped them. Nobody helped Armenia. What happened was Russia aided Armenia during the first Azerbaijan invasion, and Iran allowed Russia to fly over its airspace to basically go to Armenia and provide aid and weapons. And that was the end of it. But now, what have I been telling you guys? Since this Ukraine-Russia war, what's happening is the entire globe is being split in half. So basically, Saudi, Russia, Iran, China, they're all working together against the West. Mostly Democrats, to be honest with you. I don't want to be a partisan hack, but I'll be honest with you. This is all because of Democrats. And the analogy is this: U.S. government has the attention span of a gnat. To battle these kind of wars. They can't function like this. They don't have strategies in place. They just like, oh, let's go fight. That's it. That's all they do. They just bomb him. They just throw bombs and they give him weapons and shoot the guy. There's no strategy. It's like, when little kids play soccer, they just chase after the ball. Like, everybody just chases after the ball. There's no, defense. There's no goalie. Everybody's going after the ball. The ball's here, they go there. The ball's here, they go there. So that's how the U.S. government functions. Mostly the entire European countries. That's how they function too. But what is the significance of Iran opening a consulate in Armenia? It's huge. Now Iran will protect Armenia because it will be in its interest. How, you ask? But let's read this, then I'll tell you why. Iran has opened a consulate general in Kapan, located in the south, Ermos Armenia province of Syunik, in what appears to be a direct message to Azerbaijan and its backer, Turkey. Iran and Turkey do not have a good relationship. Iran does not like Azerbaijan. And let's read further. Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Boudalahian officially inaugurated the consulate on Friday, making Iran the first country to establish a diplomatic mission in the province that is sought by Baku and Ankara. You know what that means? If anything happens to that consulate, it's direct war with Iran. Let's move on. The move appears to come in support of Tehran's assertion that any changes in its borders and transit links with Armenia would be a red line that it would not tolerate being crossed. Azerbaijan, which also has a border with Iran, and its ally Turkey wish to establish a new transport link connecting Azerbaijan's exclave of Nakhivan with the Azerbaijani mainland, a route they call the Zengezur corridor. In the route is established if the route is established, in effect bypassing Armenian checkpoints, it will have consequences for Iran-Armenia commerce and could sever a major Iranian transit link with the southern Caucasus. There we go. I can't talk. So yes, it's all about territory, guys. It's all about territory. Now this can go a few different ways. I'm thinking Russia is gonna make a move and try to take Azerbaijan as well, because Azerbaijan used to also be a part of Soviet Union. But the main thing is to have control of the Caspian Sea, the entire Caspian Sea between Iran and Russia. That's huge for transit. That's crazy. Further in the article, it says Yerevan has also said the corridor signals a breach of ceasefire signed after the 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh war, which Azerbaijan won, taking back territories that had been in Armenia control since the previous conflict in the early 1990s. Well, advise the people of Kapan not to worry. We are here for the Armenian people, said Morteza Abedin Varamin, Iran's new consul general in Kapan, at the inauguration ceremony. So this, again, I can't emphasize how critical this move is. I can't emphasize how critical this move is. Most of you people don't care, obviously, because this does not affect the United States, but in a way it does. This move now allows Iran to have more presence in Armenia. Now this will allow Russia to have more control over that region. Iran and Russia are working together. Iran sold almost 3,000 drones to Russia, most of them being suicide drones, the kamikaze drones. They have been very highly effective in the Russia's attack to Ukraine. Saudi Arabia gave the finger to Biden for more oil production. OPEC gave the finger to Biden for more oil production. Biden committed quid pro quo by telling Saudi, wait till November, end of November, before you stop the production, lower the production. Because of the election, guys. He doesn't care about the country. This is the most important move he could have done. And say, hey, screw the election. Americans come first. American people come first. U.S. citizens come first. Let me fix this goddamn economy before it goes further into shit. But No. His puppeteers who are running him are more concerned about the election than any of us living in this country. Any of us. That shows they do not care. Okay? They don't care. They absolutely don't care. And they are Democrats. And I'm going to call them out. And I would say 60% of the Republicans are in the same boat. They don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. So, I'll drink to that. Now, we're going to talk about Iran a little bit. Iran currently has a semi-revolution going on in there because of the death of the young girl in the hands of the morality police. Unfortunately, my heart goes out to them. I hope this continues. This needs to be a full-on revolution for this regime to change. Unfortunately, I'm not hopeful because this has happened many times. And I've said this many, many times. Fear is the biggest thing. When the Iranian Revolution happened back in 79, it was quick. It was very quick. There was a lot of backing. There's a lot of support, foreign support, for this regime change. Unfortunately, now there's no foreign support in this regime change. Those people have no support. Nobody's supporting them. Nobody's helping them. They are on their own. And unfortunately, going against a tyrannic government like the Iranian government, I'm not hopeful. I hope they can succeed. But unfortunately, these revolutions don't really work unless these people are weaponized. They need weapons. They need guns. They need something to protect themselves or have some sort of defense. This is why I always say Second Amendment is the most important important piece of literature in our Constitution for us. The rights to bear arm. The rights to bear arm. It's basically if anything happened like that here, we can arm ourselves against a tyrannical government. That was why the Second Amendment was put in place. For the people, by the people. The government was for the people, by the people, right? This government is not for the people. This government that we are living in right now, these Democrats have weaponized the government. We already see the Department of Justice going after parents for speaking out in school boards. They have weaponized the Department of Justice and FBI going against everybody. Everybody who is their opposition. Everyone who is their opposition. They're going after everybody. So, that's not a good sign. That's not good. That's not something you want to do. So those people are now weaponized. They don't have anything to defend themselves. They can't overthrow this strong regime that's in place. This regime has been in place for 43 years. And people are sick and tired of this regime. But unfortunately, it is very hard for them to overthrow this regime. So, I'm going to talk about something's more interesting, right? So, I don't know if you guys watch UFC, but I sometimes watch UFC. And sometimes, some of the fights are pretty quick. Some of the fights are pretty long. But, there's a fighter who's an upcoming fighter. He is very talented, young guy. He's Iranian. He's an Assyrian Iranian. His name is Beneil Dariush. And he recently had a fight in Abu Dhabi. But it wasn't the fight that gave me chills when I was watching it. What gave me chills was after he won the fight. So I'm gonna play the clip for you guys. I want you guys to hear what he says in an Islamic country like Abu Dhabi, where they're a lot more stricter than they are in Iran. So I'm gonna play this clip for you guys. I want you guys to hear what he says.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Beneil Dariush.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Beneil Dariush. Beneil, once again, man, you always step up to fight. It does not matter who. How good does it feel to get a victory over a young, up-and-coming fighter like Mateusz Gamrot?
I'm sorry, Dana, but I gotta take a minute. I need to dedicate this fight. My people in Iran, I know you're struggling. I know you're fighting for freedom. I know it's a tough struggle. I want you guys to know we're praying for you, and we love you. Let me tell you one more thing. This might be the most important thing you'll ever hear. There is true freedom, a freedom that no one can take from you in the name of Jesus Christ, the Son of God. Don't ever forget that. If you remember one thing...
Nobody's business. This guy is crazy. This guy, the way he mentioned Jesus, he mentioned, have belief in an Islamic country. That's crazy. Okay? That's crazy. That nobody has it in their guts to actually say something like that in an Islamic country. But more props to him. More props to him, because he not only he's a fighter, he's also a minority. So I'm Chaldean. I have friends who are Assyrians. My close friends are Assyrians, and we're the same. We're absolutely the same. There's no difference in us. We believe in the same God. We believe in Jesus, and that's why we like to keep it. That's the way we like to keep it. So kudos to this guy. This guy is amazing. He did the right thing by saying that, and he props. That's all I have to say. It's just props to this guy. He did great. He won the fight. And I can't say anything else. I honestly can't say anything else. So the fact that he made a shout out to the Iranian people, what's going on in there, but you don't see that here in America anymore, because everything's banned, everything's canceled. Everybody gets canceled for saying what they believe in. Oh, you're canceled because you believe in something. Cancel them. Cancel everybody. Who cares? Just cancel. All you have to do is just cancel. And yeah, I mean, those people are, again, as I said, those people are fighting for a freedom that they want, and they deserve. And, it is very unfortunate what's going on there, okay? In reality, people look at Iran as a third world country. Iran is not a third world country. Iran is almost a first world country, because it's very advanced infrastructure-wise, engineering-wise, military-wise. They're very advanced. They're very advanced, which brings me to the next story, which is kind of sad. Irfan Rezai, Iran protester shot dead after removing poster. Okay, so this is from BBC. He was shot in the shoulder and back by a pistol at close range, they added. Was filmed tearing down a government poster showing the supreme leader shortly before he was killed on 21 September, the source says. So this is from last month. I don't want to get really into this because this is this war has been going on for a while, and it's sad. It's sad. All these people are just dying, and just dropping dead because what they believe in and what they want to do. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this. This is becoming a very, very interesting time, and a lot of people here, they have those stupid banners on their Facebook, on the Twitter, specifically people who are like, oh, I stand with Ukraine, I stand with Ukraine. You don't know a single thing about Ukraine. You don't know what the hell's going on with that government. It's the most corrupt government in that region. And I'm not supporting Russia. Don't get me wrong. I'm not supporting Russia. I'm not supporting Iranian regime for what they're doing, for the open up a consulate or whatever. That's not my point. My point is, people here have no cultural knowledge. The kids nowadays have zero cultural knowledge, zero regional knowledge, right? Most of the people who call themselves on TV as subject matter experts, they have never traveled to the countries that they seem to be experts of. They have never traveled or lived in the countries that they claim to be experts of. All these foreign policy experts, oh, I read about, Iran. I've been studying Iran for 50 years or 40 years. I'm an expert about Iran. No, you're not. You don't know crap about the culture. You might know the policies that they issue, but you don't know anything about culture. If you don't know anything about culture, you can't make rational decisions. Most of the kids nowadays have no culture. They're not culture. This is why you see, they're trying to fight themselves. They don't have an identity. They don't come from a cultural background, right? So they're pretty much empty inside. This is why you see a lot of Middle Eastern families, Hispanic families, Asian families, almost all the immigrant families who lived here and continue to live here, first, second, third generations continue their culture. They pass it on to their kids. We do that at the same time. Family value, respect your elders, X, Y, and Z. In some cases that doesn't happen regularly because people live too far apart from one another, but they still try to do it. But a lot of kids kind of get steered away from that because of the freedom of social media, what is exposed on social media, influencers. Oh my God, everyone is an influencer now. Everybody is a social media influencer. Holy crap. These are the people have no idea what's going on in the world. They found a camera. They found people who follow them because they say weird shit or they do weird stuff or, whatever the reason is. And they become popular because of that. And they become influencers. And they pick up advertisers and, X, Y, and Z. They don't really do anything for the society. They don't do anything productive or anything like that. So, yeah, it's interesting, guys. It's interesting what's going on. I don't know. It's a crazy world out there, guys. So I hope everybody stays safe. I'm sorry I'm doing these segments, every so often. It's not my fault. YouTube's trying to get me kicked off. So one more strike and I'll be off. I'll be off YouTube. So I will encourage you to go to Rumble. And I'm gonna try to put everything on Rumble now because YouTube sucks. YouTube sucked forever because of all this stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here, guys. I'm gonna try to do more live sessions instead of pre-record and upload as I have time, as I get time. It is Halloween. It is Christmas. For those of you that know, I usually get very busy during these holidays because of my other hobby that I do. So these videos might be a little bit off and on, but I will try to be here as much as I can because we are living in a dream world, I guess. I never in a million years I thought this will be reality. This is turning out to be a dream world. So I don't know. This is crazy, guys. This is freaking crazy. So anyways, leave your comments down below. Hit that like button, guys, and take care of yourself. Peace out.